Under the cold moonlight, the German reservoirs lay still, unaware of the predators lurking in the sky. These silent bodies of water, nestled within the Ruhr Valley, were the lifeblood of Nazi Germany's industrial power. Unbeknownst to them, an audacious plan was being hatched, a raid designed to strike at the heart of this war machine. A squadron of brave airmen carrying a secret weapon were preparing to deal a crippling blow to the enemy. The stage was set for one of the most audacious raids in the history of warfare. At the heart of the Nazi war machine were the industrial complexes of the Ruhr Valley. These colossal factories and refineries were the lifeblood of Hitler's war effort, churning out the tanks, planes, and ammunition that fueled the Third Reich's expansion. Amidst the grim machinery of war, one man dared to dream of a weapon that could strike a decisive blow against this industrial behemoth. Enter Barnes Wallis, a visionary engineer whose innovative mind birthed the idea of the bouncing bomb. Wallis's concept was as audacious as it was brilliant. A bomb designed to skip over water defenses like a stone over a pond before detonating against the dam walls. If successful, it would flood the valleys, paralyze the factories, and cripple the Nazi war machine. The stage was set for a mission that would test the limits of human ingenuity and bravery. A group of men, handpicked for their skill and courage, came together to form the 617 Squadron. Each member was chosen with precision, not just for their piloting prowess, but also for their steely resolve in the face of adversity. They were tasked with a mission unlike any other, requiring them to master innovative tactics and push their skills to the limit. Training was intense and unrelenting. They practiced low-altitude night flying, a daring feat that demanded absolute precision and nerves of steel. The goal was to perfect the art of precision bombing, a task made more challenging by the bouncing bomb's unique design. The 617 Squadron was not just a collection of pilots, but a close-knit group of men bound by a common purpose. They trained together, lived together, and prepared to face their destiny together. These men were ready to risk everything for a chance to strike at the heart of the enemy. As the moonlit night deepened, the 617 Squadron launched their daring raid. The squadron, handpicked for this audacious mission, had been trained relentlessly, perfecting the art of low-altitude night flying and precision bombing. Their target, the Ruhr Valley's industrial complexes, the beating heart of the Nazi war machine. The operation was no ordinary bombing raid. The airmen were armed with a secret weapon, the bouncing bomb, a brainchild of the visionary engineer Barnes Wallis. This innovative, gravity-defying bomb was designed to skip over the water's surface and detonate against the dam walls, causing catastrophic damage. Flying at dangerously low altitudes, the airmen had to navigate a labyrinth of anti-aircraft fire and power lines. The odds were stacked against them, but they pressed on, guided by their unwavering resolve and a shared sense of duty. Take, for instance, the story of Flight Lieutenant David Maltby. He was just 23 when he piloted one of the 19 Lancaster bombers that night. As he approached the Mona Dam, his heart pounding in his chest, he knew there was no room for error. With a steady hand and a determined spirit, he released his bouncing bomb. It struck true, and the dam was breached, unleashing a torrent of water onto the valley below. But the mission came at a heavy cost. 8 of the 19 aircraft were lost, and 53 airmen never returned. They paid the ultimate price for their courage, their sacrifice, a grim testament to the harsh realities of war. The stories of these brave airmen, their daring raid, and the ingenious bouncing bomb that made it all possible serve as a powerful reminder of human ingenuity and bravery in the face of adversity. In the face of grave danger, the 617 Squadron carried out their mission, changing the course of the war. Their legacy, etched in the annals of history, is a testament to their courage, tenacity, and the audacious spirit of innovation that defined this daring raid. the raid had immediate and far-reaching impacts, both on the battlefield and back home. As dawn broke over the shattered Möhne and Eder dams, the full scale of the devastation became clear. The floodwaters had ravaged the Ruhr Valley, the industrial heartland of Nazi Germany, crippling the production of vital war materials. The factories and mines, once buzzing with activity, now lay silent and submerged. The ripple effect of this daring raid was felt far beyond the ruined dams and flooded valleys. Back in Britain, the news of the successful operation buoyed the morale of a nation weary from years of war. The audacious nature of the raid, the sheer ingenuity of the bouncing bomb, and the bravery of the young airmen became a beacon of hope, a tangible sign that the tide of war might be turning. Yet the Dambusters' mission was not without its critics. The high cost of the operation, in terms of both human lives and resources, sparked a debate that continues to this day. Was the destruction of the dams, with the resulting loss of civilian lives, justified by the blow it dealt to the Nazi war machine? Or was it a step too far, a brutal act of war that blurred the lines between soldiers and civilians? The legacy of the Dambusters raid extends beyond the confines of history. It sparked a wave of technological innovation, with Barnes-Wallace's bouncing bomb being just the tip of the iceberg. The mission's emphasis on precision bombing shaped the future of aerial warfare, setting the stage for the development of smart bombs and guided missiles. The Dambusters story has been etched into popular culture, immortalized in books, films, and even video games. The iconic image of the bouncing bomb skipping across the moonlit waters towards its target has become a symbol of British ingenuity and determination. Yet, as we look back on this daring raid, we must not forget the human cost. The young airmen of 617 Squadron, many of whom never returned home, the civilians caught in the floodwaters, their lives upended in a single night. We honor their memory, not by glorifying war, but by striving to understand its complexities and its costs. The Dambusters raid stands as a testament to human ingenuity and bravery, a symbol of the lengths we go to in the face of adversity.